Hello and welcome to this recording. We just had such a lit up masterclass. It was epic. And then at the end, I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't record. I was just so excited, like getting started. We did this meditation. But you know what? I think it's for a good reason. And the reason why I think it is because God has provided me to show up here now for you who's watching this recording and to deliver the best message that I can for you tonight, probably way shorter than we had it in our masterclass, so that you're just going to get the information that we need and we're going to cut some of the fluff. So, welcome to day 3 of the Show Up to Your Online Business Masterclass series. I am so thrilled that you're here. I'm very excited. I want to invite you to stay with me until the very end because today I'm going to guide you through a journey of meeting your future self, of understanding what it really takes to do online sales, to understand the power of funnels, the possibilities of automations, and how it is that your next year can look like when you start making different decisions in your life. So let's get started. The first thing that I want to invite you to do right now is that I want you to close your eyes if you can. Maybe you're driving, maybe you're doing other things, but I just want you to relax. I want you to take a deep breath here with me, and I want you to relax your shoulders and your jaw. And I want you to really just sink into this moment, okay? Like send the message to your body that you're safe, that it can relax now. And we're going to take a few deep breaths. So we go into short meditations together. We're just going to go into a little bit of like a space where we allow ourselves to go on a journey. And in this journey that we're taking, I want you to imagine yourself like 1 year from now, 12 months, February 2027. You are seeing your future self. You wake up in the morning and there's something feels different. What it is that you're feeling. There is no more chaos in your mind. You're not overthinking decisions. You're not questioning if you're good enough. There is a sense of clarity. You know who you are. You know who are the people that you came here to serve. And you know what you stand for. Everything that has happened in your life before, the hard moments, the perceived failures, the moments you had to pivot, maybe moments where you felt embarrassed. Today, right here and now, they make sense. It was all preparing you for this future version of you. Where is it that you are when you wake up? What do you see? Who is in your surroundings? Are you able to notice the calm inside of you? To notice a new level of certainty? Making clear decisions now is your second nature. And I want you to imagine that you open your phone and there are messages from clients and they're saying, I finally feel better. You showed me a different way to live and to take care of my health I wasn't aware of. You helped me to regain my sanity and my energy back. Working with you have changed the direction of my health, my life, perhaps even my finances. And I want you to really feel into the confirmations that you are doing something real. You've built a real business. So I want you to look into this future woman and just realize, how does she hold herself? How does she speak? What is she no longer apologizing for? What are the boundaries that she can hold? And what are the decisions that she made this year that the version of her from a year back was afraid to make? What is it that she stopped waiting, delaying, that she stopped giving excuses, stopped hesitating? How did she move through the discomforts that happened in the year? Did she feel at ease receiving help? Did she let go of perfection? Stop performing, waiting everything to be perfect and polished, but choosing presence, choosing to publish, to just go for it. She's no longer trying to impress anybody. She trusts in herself. And now I want you to ask yourself, what's the moment that changes everything? Is it one decision? Or is it a lot of micro decisions every single day? When is the moment that she says, I'm done circling, from now on, things are going to be different? Now I want you to breathe into this. This woman is not a fantasy. She's you, right here and now. She doesn't need to be a person in the future. She's built through the decisions that you take in this moment that we're experiencing right now. When you choose for courage, when you choose for action, when you choose for growth, when you choose for trusting in yourself. This version is available to you right now, right here. You don't need to wait a year to experience, but you need to allow her to guide the decisions that you make today. The only difference between this version that you've been envisioning and you in your present moment is the decisions that you're taking. And the decisions can be taken here. Right? This woman gains this sense of clarity and of calm when she actually makes the decisions to implement systems in her business. Let me explain you here how the systems look like and what are the things that she actually builds. So most of the reason why some of you don't feel so calm in your business, it's because there is not really a structured journey for yourself and for your client. And then there is this instability. The audience doesn't know where they're going with you. You don't really know where you're going with your audience. And it's all simpler than that. So that's my good news for you. And when I speak about journey, a lot of times people think that I'm talking about steps, sales steps. So I make a content and then somebody comments and then they go to a page and then they receive a certain email and then they get an offer. Yes, that's also important, but that's not the most important thing. You know what is the most important thing of this journey is the T factor, the trust factor. You probably have heard before about the know like trust in digital marketing, right? It's so familiar. People get to know you and then they like you and then they trust you. And then we trust you, they buy. Now, let me reframe this in a way that is really going to change everything for you. First of all, do you like yourself? Do you know yourself? Do you know yourself? The first thing, do you know what you stand for? Do you know who you're ready to serve? Do you like yourself? Do you like what you're creating? Do you like your content? Do you like your offers? Do you like your business? And do you trust you? Do you trust its products? Do you trust your business? Do you trust your journey with doTERRA? Do you trust the transformation that you can give to these people? When you know yourself, when you like yourself, and when you trust yourself, is the easiest thing to show to others, okay, how to get to know you, how to get to like you, and how to trust you. And that's the most important customer journey. Because you see, it's not going to be that you're going to build a funnel and then you're going to say like, well, I'm going to make this post and then I'm going to give them a webinar and then I'm going to do a sales call and then they're going to buy. It's so much more alive than this. At every single moment, I want you to be tapping into what do people need to build trust. And like simple sales, they can do with less trust. So for example, when I'm selling the Home Essentials Kit, an ebook and some DM conversations is enough. People buy the Home Essentials Kit like this. I don't even need to go on a sales call with them. But for example, when we're hosting the cleanse and restore, which is something like that, it's, people are going the cleanse journey. We probably need a master class so we really can educate them on the benefits of the cleanse and the procedures of the cleanse. That creates more trust. But if we're talking about the business, it's very likely that I need to bring people into a container. Maybe I need to put them in a WhatsApp group or in a Facebook group, or I need to bring them in a journey. I probably need to have multiple checkup points because to build trust, to build a business is a much bigger journey. Maybe I need to bring them to a live event. So your question then becomes, instead of what are the steps that I need to make, your first question is, what do people need so that they trust me and they trust this offer? It's about their need to trust. And what do I need to trust myself? And then you build the steps. And then you can say, okay, we're going to do content, and then they're going to opt in, and then I'm going to give them a webinar. And then after the webinar, I'm going to follow up with some emails. And then after the emails, I'm going to invite them to a sales call, and then I'm going to do the sales. Great. That's an amazing funnel. It can work wonders, or maybe not. And if it doesn't, it's not because funnels don't work. It's because people don't trust you yet. Because trust is the defining factor. I really hope this lands to you. Now, let me show you the easiest way to break trust online. And I'm going to tell a story for you to understand this, okay? So there is it's not only online, that's actually in sales. The story that I'm going to tell is not even online. So there is this guy, this American guy, and he was a very successful owner of a shoe store. And then he was interviewed, and the guy who was interviewing asked him, what is the secret to your success? And then he said, well, I have this rule of two, not three. Okay? Okay, what is the rule of two, not three? So every time I'm helping a client, they're trying shoes, I bring them two shoes. And then they look on the shelf and they're like, can I also see that one? I go get that one. Before I give it to them, I ask them, which one can I put it away? So they tell me the one that they like least. I first take away one of the shoe boxes and then I bring the second one. Why? Because if they have two pairs of shoes, they are likely to make a choice and buy. If they have three pairs of shoes, they're overwhelmed, they're not going to buy it anymore. How often in doTERRA they come into our universe and we say, oh, you can get started with the Home Essentials Kit, especially on our Instagram. We have the bio. You can get started with the Home Essentials Kit. By the way, Meta Power is also amazing. Oh no, but everybody needs to have the Wellness Made Simple every day. Oh no, but the kids collection is really awesome. But if you like an aroma touch massage, we can also work on this. It's just so overwhelming. People freeze, they don't buy. They don't buy because it's too many options that they don't understand. Is it for me? And what problem in my life does it really solve? Because we pay for problems and desires. That's how our brain works. We buy things to either fix problems or to fulfill a desire that we have. And too many options doesn't bring a level of clarity that we need for this. So I'm going to give you a recipe that is the best tip that I can give you. It's easiest one to implement. If you really want to succeed on this and you want to do in the simplest way, you're going to be choosing one person that you're going to be helping in the coming months. You're going to choose one path that they're going to take, one path. You're going to choose one result that you help them with, and you're going to have them make one decision. One person, one path, one result, one decision. Not 5 people that I can help, not 3 dream customer avatars, not 5 different paths that they can come when they enter in my life, not 15 different results because the oils are so amazing. One. It's magical. And if you're somebody like me, because I'm going to tell you guys, I'm so multi-passionate, okay? I had to learn this the hard way. If you're anybody like me, you're going to make seasons in your business. Yeah. And you can have launch season. So for example, if you're going to work with this one person who wants to do a cleanse, you're going to work with this woman, with this path, with this funnel for 2 or 3 months. And you're going to guide this woman into understanding in these 2 or 3 months what it is the result that you give to her and why it is that she needs to make this one decision of doing the cleanse with you now. And in this season, your entire marketing strategy, your entire social media is focused on this one person. What does that mean? Your bio is written for her, your pinned posts are written for her, your highlights are written for her, your content is written for her, your stories are for her. If you're sending emails, your emails are for her. If you have a link, the link is the one journey for her. You see, everything is around this one offer thing. This is the simplest way for you to succeed in this business. This hyper focus. We had seasons that we were like hyper focused on the cleanse and restore, and we had like 200 people join in our team. No, not me alone, 200 people in our team, because our entire team was like on single focus cleanse and restore. Our bios, our masterclass, our stories, our feed, everything cleanse and restore. Emails, cleanse and restore. I had seasons that I was working a lot with the Home Essentials and the Oil Experience Week, and that was like my best strategy to launch leads. Great way to launch leads. Everybody working on Oil Experience Week, Home Essentials together, single focus. This is where we're going. It's so powerful. So then you don't need to always be kind of like worried. Am I talking about the product of the month? And am I doing this right? Like, should I be talking about Rose? Oh my God, but I use Spikenard and Spikenard is amazing. That comes later. We're gonna talk about this later today. Like, how do we bring all this wonderful world of doTERRA to our people? It's not on the top of our, like on the front of our marketing. The simpler you have in the front of your marketing, the better. And if you're not like me and you are somebody who can stick to one topic forever, amazing. You have a really great chance in the online space. Because the more you repeat in the online space, the more trust you're going to build. It builds credibility, it builds safety. People can relax in your presence. It allows you to lend your message more and more. So, yeah, amazing. Can you stick to one focus for like years? Awesome. Do it. Do it because you can become a millionaire with one focus, one result, one problem that you solve. But if you're like me, you know, and we're just like, I cannot talk about the same thing for the entire year. I feel you. So right now, if you enter my Instagram, you're gonna see my bio is for doTERRA Wellness Advocates. My link is for doTERRA Advocates. My pin posts are for them. My highlights are for them. My posts are for them. My emails are for them. Everything right now is for you guys. If you're not a doTERRA Wellness Advocate, you have nothing in my account. Nothing. There's nothing for you there. But in a few months, if you come there, you're gonna see my bio is for moms who want to be the healer of their homes. And my link is for moms who want to be the healer of their homes. My pin posts are for moms who want to be the healer of their homes. My content, my stories, my highlights, they're all for moms. My emails are for them. I'm having the love affair. Remember? We're having the love affair with them. So it's like, a different lover. Everything goes around them. It's not like we're with that lover and then talking about the old one. No, we're faithful. We're faithful for the season. So seasonality is something that can completely transform your business. And it's something that I really want to inspire you to do. So if you have a funnel, make sure everything is tucked in around this one person, this one path, this one result, and this one decision that this person needs to make. Okay. Now, the greatest possibility of our time is that we get to automate a lot of things when we're making funnels. From the beginning of, you can use ads to scale your business incredibly. So when you make content and you use keywords specifically, so for example, right now, my focus is doTERRA Business Online. Every single post I make has the word doTERRA Business Online, every single one of them. The next season is Healer of Your Home. Every single post I make has Healer of Their Home. Okay, not every single one. I have some posts that is just for the fun, but 80%. 80% are around the healer of their home, right? And then these keywords, the using of very specific keywords, they need to be simple. Like a 5-year-old needs to understand them. Yeah, the simpler they are, the more Meta can distribute this to the people who are researching. So if you're talking about skin issues, amazing, put skin issues. And then Meta is going to deliver that to everybody who is researching on skin issues. The more people with skin issues like it, the more it's going to show to more people with skin issues. But then what you can also do is that you can have one of post that performs really well, and you can push it as ads on Meta Ads Manager. Amazing tool. I teach how to use it inside of Digital Mastery, but you can also learn it on YouTube. And then you put like €5 a day, €10 a day is perfect. I do 50 max, already enough. And then it's going to distribute to all of these people. So what's really important is when you're distributing to all of these people who are interested in what you're saying, that they come in your profile and what do they think? That's for me. That's for me. She's talking about me in the bio. She's talking about me on the pin post. All this content is for me. That's amazing. I landed on the right place. So yes, working with these automations with ads is awesome, but then bring them into an environment that like everything leads them to the experience that they need to have before they buy from you. And then you have the possibility of automating and replies on Instagram. So for example, you receive this reply from me automatically from a robot. 250 people signed up. Imagine if I'm sending 250 DMs. Here's the link. No, we automate it, right? So that I actually have the spaciousness to be fit here to speak to you today and to have good conversations afterwards. And then there's automation in email. So people come into your world, they give you the email, they give you the Instagram, and then they automatically receive a bunch of emails for you where you talk to them, where you show that you understand their world. Inside of Digital Mastery, I explain exactly what these emails have to be, exactly how to make those landing pages. But just for you to get an idea of how it is that somebody can hear from you 40 times without you lifting a finger. Just because the automations are making this person see you and hear from you. Can you see the scaling? I hope you can see it. Because the more we're exposed, the more we build trust. But you don't need to be posting 4 times a day. Use automations that send your information 4 times a day to people, computer style. It's a next level. It's a next way to do business. And it's really a lot of fun. And then it comes one of my favorite parts that when my business was really growing, I was just like, I just had Joshua. He was like my first child. And then he was 4 months and I got pregnant again. Crazy. And then it went like from premiere, silver, gold in 3 months as well. It was everything happening together. My downline was just turned platinum. And we were like almost reaching 100,000 in volume. It was insane. And we were the whole day replying messages and we were feeling miserable. We're like, this is not fun. This is not the business that we want. And then we automated an entire customer experience. Our customers, they buy from us, they drop their email. We send them emails for 12 months in a row. We send them recorded master classes. We have a website where they receive the education. They will learn how to do their LRP. They will learn how to dilute, where to buy their books. Everything can be delivered for them. And one of the best part, guys, we developed like an AI virtual assistant that replies to their questions. Caro actually did that. And we teach you step by step how you can do this for your team as well inside of the program. So the level of possibility is that you have somebody giving your team protocols 24/7 in whatever language, and you don't need to lift a finger. Don't we want a business like this? And you're probably thinking like, yeah, but then LRP drops or connection drops. No, no, we have a retention rate of 70%, an LRP rate of 40%. Our numbers are excellent. Even when we don't have a lot of enrollments, our business is stable because our customers are well educated. And this is the possibility I want you to think in, you see? So all of this automation is not going to replace connection. Guys, doTERRA is 100% about connections, about health, about business. It's just going to allow you to not be running all the errands and connect. And literally have time to conversations, literally can send a message to your customer saying, hey, how are you doing? People who are like following up with you don't need to explain to them the whole thing. They watch the masterclass, they receive the emails, and you just Ask, hey, how do you feel about it? Like, would you like to take this step? You go straight into the connection, straight into the sales part, and that's the best. It's the best feeling ever for your business. It gives so much spaciousness. It gives like a really regulated nervous system, and it allows you to scale. This is the future of network marketing, guys. This is the future of network marketing. And you know what? You could do it alone. You could. You can figure out this whole thing on alone or on YouTube, probably, or ChatGPT. You can, but it's just not as fun. It's not at all as fun. And the version of you that you saw 1 year from now, she's actually making the decision to collapse time. She's not asking, how can I do it? She's asking, who is the person who can teach me how to do this in the fastest way possible? We just had it in the call. Simone, one of our students, saying, I already know this thing, but I wasn't applying any of it. And now I come into a container and I start to apply. Because the container supports your application, knowing one thing is one thing. And then really embodying this thing, making this thing a living, functional, successful business is another thing. Right? So let me show you here exactly what it is that we have for you, which can completely change the course of your business in sense of the results that you have, but also in the sense of like how fun and easy does it get to be? Do you want it to be hard? Do you want it to be like, oh, I'm figuring this whole thing alone and it just feels very exhausting? Or do you want it to be fun? Do you want it to go like, give me give me the code. I'm gonna apply it. Let's go. I'm ready for my next rank. I'm ready to make this business in a way that feels like me. I want to go with you into an in-depth explanation of what Digital Mastery is all about. This mentorship that we're launching now, that we have only 3 days until doors close. Can you imagine if there would be a course that lays exactly this whole thing that I explained for you? You can build your business from the couch or from vacation, literally from the palm of your hand. You're always having leads coming into your world. That's what Digital Mastery is meant to do. And that's why we're having so many students who are like really hyped up about it. Go to my Instagram and go watch all of their interviews. We have more than 7 interviews done in the last days. People are hyped up because they finally found a place that supports the growth level that they want to have. We have trainings on exactly how to find your dream customer. It's one of the most transformational parts. We have trainings on how to create messaging that is magnetic, that is irresistible, that is just not just words, but it's something that really moves your client. We have advanced trainings on content, how to crack the code of content, how to make content that people reply to, content that actually leads to sale. And I love templates and I love folders. So there's a ton of PDF and there's a ton of ready Canva templates because I don't want you to spend time trying to figure out how to do templates. I want you to launch and go. I want you to really be in conversations, be obsessed about your dream customer so that you're actually attracting them. But let's suppose that you would be doing these trainings alone. You're like, okay, I'm going to learn about personal brand and I'll spend like 350 euros. I'm going to learn about my niche, another 300 euros. And okay, I'm going to do a masterclass on messaging, another 300. If you would get like a professional Instagram training, if you would learn content, another 200, 350. To learn funnels, guys, learning funnels is expensive. I paid way more than 500 euros, but let's play slow. Like to have sales training, to have an ads training, like how to do sales call, how to edit your website, how to design these emails, like all of these things. And if you would go for 52-week mentorship calls twice a week, 1 hour twice a week, so that you can always ask your questions, another at least 2,500 euros minimum. This is a program that would cost you 5,000 euros. I paid much more for less than this, but let's play low. 5,000 is at least what would be the cost of this program. But do you want a new way to grow into your business? Do you want a way that feels fun, that feels like you, that feels like attraction? But it also got to be a proven way and it needs to be duplicable. We need to be able to teach this to our downline as well. It needs to be applicable to network marketing. The translation needs to be there. And honestly, do you want to learn the future in network marketing? Because in 10 years, everybody's going to be doing this. doTERRA's catching up, but we're leading the way. And there's more than 70 women in this community already who are ready to lead this way as well. We know that the ones who master these are the ones who are going to scale and stay stable. Yes, you get to create content with ease when you're inside. And yes, the audience who's going to come is ready to buy because the content pre-selects. You get to host digital experience. You get to have automations if you want to. If you don't want to, I'm going to teach you how to make really, really simple funnels that work as well. You're going to have people who are interested entering your world every day. And you finally stop the guesswork. The guesswork is exhausting, the scrolling for ideas, talking to people who say, I think it's too expensive. No, no, we don't want that. So the price of this program right now is 2,135 euros, which is way below the value. But I want it to be something similar to an LRP. But then today, for the coming 24 hours, you get a code of 333 euros discount and you get this full training for 1,802. That's like the same as your LRP. But then you have really in-depth training of what to do. You have the community. Maybe you don't have an active upline. Maybe you do, but maybe you get to learn from Crossline. There's just like this momentum in this group of women who really want to grow doTERRA. It's like the dream frontline, everybody who's there, because they're like super committed. With the code show up 333 on pay in full, you get today 333 euros discount. And I continue holding the discount of 1 month for free with the code show up 249. You don't pay the first month. You're going to be paying only next month. Let's figure out together how you're going to start this getting paid for. I won't want this to be another expense. We're going to make sure that there's cash flow money coming in. This is a business investment. We do this so that money comes in so that we have more of, not less of. That's the whole mindset I want you to get into this. This is not a cost. This is a decision to scale, to bring money in. That's the mindset that we're having. Because the truth is, your Instagram is your business card. Not business card. Nobody uses that anymore. When somebody meets you, they're like, hey, do you have an Instagram? And how cool that we can change our business card every single day. How cool is that? We're over with the season of hustle to scale. Hustle, control, manipulation. It's time to build systems. This is the year of the horse. The horse is the year of scaling from a place of alignment, of centeredness, of groundedness, of systems that expand you, not just running harder. No, we're not going to do that. And the truth is, in the end, that if you don't have clarity, you don't have clients. Clarity is a magnet for clients. The more clarity you have, the more clients are going to be coming to you. Digital Mastery doors are open now and they close on February 28th, which is my birthday, by the way. So you'll be giving me a really big, beautiful gift when you join it as well. I would love to celebrate my birthday welcoming you in. We're always doing a happy dance. We've done some giveaways today for the people who are live. They already have received 70% off. And right now, I'm waiting for you. Right now is your moment. There are two types of people who are going to be watching this. Some of them feel the pull, but then they wait. There are so many voices in their mind, and there's fears and there is insecurities. Can I afford? Will I get it back? Is it worth it? And there are some of you who feel the pull and act. And I'm not here saying I don't know what is the situation that anybody is in, what's the season of your life, how are you in terms of your nervous system, your life situation, your current financial situation. But one thing I can tell it for sure, you will be delivered more that you're paying for 10 times. I can guarantee you this. It's not a type of buy that you will regret because you didn't receive what you wanted to get. You always can receive your money back in 7 days. This is also on the website, so you can go check in. And if you say not for me, that's totally okay. I'll refund you. All prices are included 21% VAT. As a business owner, you probably can declare that, or you just let me know when you send me your VAT number. We can refund the VAT as well of 21% when it's according to the European rules. And this is an opportunity for you to make the decision today that allows you to be closer to that woman who chooses for clarity instead of chaos, for the woman who chooses for certainty. Yes, I'm giving you tools that can grow your doTERRA business. For sure, the entire program is based on that. But I'm teaching you how to sell anything online. If you want to get these teachings and you want to sell any idea that you have, you can make millions with what I'm teaching inside of Digital Mastery. So powerful are those timeless principles of marketing. They work. They work for anybody and they can work for you as well. And you're going to have my support and the entire community to give you the strength that you need as you're growing the muscle to become the entrepreneur that you came here to be. I'm so honored that you're here. Thank you for sharing these 3 days with me. I have been absolutely like thrilled to have this experience. It was the first time I did something like this. You've been amazing. Please let me know, send me messages what you think about it. I'm also human. I also love feedback. How was this experience for you? I'm gonna be back sometime soon with some new things that I'm creating. I would always love to see you again, but my favorite thing in the coming days would be to do a happy dance to celebrate you joining us. Regardless of your decision, I hope that I could serve you. That was my prayer for these days. I don't come here thinking, how can I sell? I really ask God, God guide me so that I can give people what they need. And I hope that from my heart, I could give you what you needed in these coming 3 days. Go show up for your business and have fun doing it. Big kiss.